Hi everyone, and welcome back to our show. Today we have Jamie from Rocky Mountain Institute's electricity practice joining us. What is the big end goal of the Disruptor Initiative?
We want distributed energy resources to be a core part of the electricity system in the US and internationally. So we want customers adopting them to lower their costs and improve their service, and we want utilities and grid operators depending on them as supplements to grid assets.
So it sounds like there's a bit of an energy revolution going on right now that not everybody knows about. What would you say is really the most exciting thing going on right now that everyone out there should be in on?
I get really excited about all of the changes that are happening right now, and not just on the distributed energy resource side, but also on the grid side. So I see a tremendous opportunity right now to change the way we invest in the grid and the way customers interact with the grid that I think can really save a lot of money and help us build a grid that's cleaner and more cost effective.
Can you tell me a little bit more about battery energy storage and just explain what exactly that's all about?
Batteries have obviously been around for quite some time. They're in your phone, they're in your laptop. They're increasingly large form batteries that are in electric vehicles. And those are the batteries that are starting to be used on the grid. They can do a few things that are really useful for customers. So one is they can keep the lights on in your house when the power goes out. A second one is that they can start to what we call firm renewables. So when you pair a battery with solar or wind, it can create a more stable electricity output. So it's good for the grid, and it lets you have more solar on the grid, more wind on the grid.
What kind of challenges do you find that you run into working with such a traditional institution like the U.S. utility system?
We find both challenges and opportunities. I think on the challenges side, it's a conservative industry. They like to really know all the facts and consider before they make investments. They're used to making really large investments that last 40 or 50 years, and a lot of the changes we're seeing in technologies have happened in the last 5 to 10 years. On the opportunity side, I think in large part they see these resources as opportunities for them to provide better service to their customers, and so a lot of them are engaging in pilots and other sorts of experiments to see how they can use these technologies.
What should consumers be most excited about with this transition? Is it cheaper energy bills? Is it more reliable service?
I think it's also the opportunity to have new services, whether they want to invest in additional reliability, whether they want energy that's more portable, whether they want it cleaner. They now have an opportunity to express what they want in energy through investments they can make.
What would you say to anyone out there who is doubtful or unsure that this is the direction that we need to go?
I would say take a fresh look at these technologies. Solar alone has come down 80% in the last 5 years. Batteries are getting cheaper and business models are changing. So anyone who might have a preconception about what these technologies can do for the energy system, it's changing every day, and it's really exciting, and it's worth taking a fresh look.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you'd like to learn more about our electricity program in general at Rocky Mountain Institute, you can check out our website.